Hello, 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 all my stencil friends. How are you guys today? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. I'm going to scoot over just a little bit. There we go. Today is Stencil Soul Sisters group live event today. We've got all kinds of fun stuff in store for you today. We also have a special guest that will be joining us today. Later on this afternoon. Up after me is Miss Melissa from Junk and Craft Treasures, and we all love her. So make sure you stay tuned and check everybody out that way. I'm going to just pull me up here and have a little chit chat this morning. So I hope you guys are doing great. Doing great. There she is. There's Melissa. She is our next girl. So make sure when you get done watching me, you check her out. Or if you're in the group, just keep refreshing and everything should show up where it's supposed to and all that kind of fun stuff. You guys, I hope that you'll stay with us today to do all these fun things. I am going to be using unicorn spit. I may also be using salt wash. Right? I've got two projects that I want to do, and I've been putting these off for a minute. And one of them, about choked there. One of them I realize is from the Stencil of the Month group. It's from August of 2022. See right there. It's a Stencil of the Month group. I want to do this Welcome to Our Patio Rules, only I want to change that to Pool. So I realize that not everybody can get this stencil, but if you have it, you can use it or whatever. But I just wanted to do that stencil. But I also wanted to make, I've been meaning to do this too, and they do have this available. This one right here, that is the alphabet, and it says A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. See, that's what's funny about L, M, N, O. P, Q, R, S. My grandson starts kindergarten Tuesday or Wednesday, but this week or whatever. And he always likes it when I make him a little sign or something like that. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make this sign for his room. And this is what I'll probably use the salt wash on, because I'm going to cover up this sign right here. Nothing wrong with this sign. I've just had it for a while because I made about 10 of them. I think I've told you guys this story before, that I felt like when I had to have a booth, I had to have 5, 6, 7, 10 of each and every sign. I'm not Walmart. I don't need to do that. So if you're thinking about doing that, you don't need to do that. One sign is plenty. And if you sells, you want to make another one, make another one. Hey, Sydney. Hey, Luann. How you guys doing? Hi, Jeanette. You guys, I've got quite a few of you coming up on here that say Facebook user. I'm not sure who that is, because I am on StreamYard and I left my laptop downstairs, so I can't look on Facebook to see exactly who it is. If you would like to grant StreamYard permission to use your name, I would love that. If not, it's not a big deal. But when you comment, please put your name after so I can actually acknowledge you and know who I'm talking to. So, but anyway, so let's get started. I'm going to start with the patio rules, but I'm going to change it to pool rules, because we really don't have a patio. We have our pool deck, and out at the barn we have a big overhang and stuff. And I want to change this word from patio to pool. Now you're going, how are you going to do that with the fonts? Well, I did pull out, hello from Iowa. Oh, Jeannie. Hello. Thank you, Jeannie. Appreciate you. Man, I'm telling you what, girls, that girl right there makes some cute things. So make sure you check all those out on her page, and make sure you check out Cindy too. Cindy with Berry Jam Crafts. She's going to be live today. So you guys stay tuned to the Stencil Soul Sisters, because we're going to take turns inviting special guests. So we're going to have a lot of fun over the next few months, inviting people to. Luann, you have already granted. I can see your name. Once you do it one time, it usually works always. I want to say it's always there, but there's always that one craziness that all of a sudden you got to grant it again. Like if you change browsers, it's just kind of weird. But I did pull out letters like the Scrabble letters. I pulled out these little type letters right here. I mean, Essential Stencil has tons of cool, cute font, small letters, big letters, all that kind of stuff. So make sure you're checking that stuff out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that spot blank. And then after I do the rest of the stencil, I have enough letters here to change it to pool. I have P, my OO, and I can use this L. Now, is this L going to be a little bit bigger than the P and the OO? Yeah, but I'm okay with that because look at all the different fonts that this particular stencil has. So I'm good with that. I am absolutely good with that. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to get this ready with some fun unicorn spit. You guys know I love me some unicorn spit. The other side of it is a winter blessing sign with the new, I believe those are the stencil of the month stencils. And I'm just going to use the back of the sign because that's what I do. All right. So this will be outside. And then when it's time to come in, I'll have me a Christmas sign. How fun is that? Usually I'm a little closer to the two holidays, but this is what I didn't have. Let me double check to make sure. Yeah, I don't have another sign this size cut, and I didn't go out to the barn this morning. Hello, Miss Melanie. Hello, Mama. How are you? Okay, guys, I'm going to put on the other screen so you can see what I'm doing right here. There we go. That way you can see everything that's going on. That's why I like to use StreamYard. Okay, so let's get started with some unicorn spit. And you guys, I'm not going to worry about gloves. I was going to worry about gloves, but I don't think I'm going to worry about gloves. I'm going to just use, look at my little pad here. I love how that looks with all the fun colors on it. I just use a staining pad. Most of the time I put these in plastic Ziploc bag, but I forgot on this one. I just stuck it in my little bucket of unicorns. Whoa, unicorn spit right here. So I'm just going to use it. It's still got lots of fun thing like that. Hey, Debbie, this isn't the place to talk about, but Debbie, if you'll message me, I actually have a StreamYard workshop that I have been doing, teaching people how to use StreamYard. It is a web-based program that you can use. And what's cool about it is you can stream to more than one place at a time. Like right now, we're streaming into Soul Sisters group, the Stencil Soul Sisters group. We're streaming on my page, and I'm also streaming on my YouTube channel. So anyway, we can talk about that if you want to give me a message and we can talk about it. I know I really like it. I'm still working on the exact camera angle and stuff because I kind of feel like this one's a little bit close, but the other ones, you know, because you only have so many angles that you can do on your phone. The other one's a little bit far away, but it's just a work in progress. You just gotta work on it. Now, I'm just gonna put colors on my thing, on my board. I'm not gonna make a big deal about where they are, and I'm not gonna, you know, like when we did this sign here, let me show you. When we did this sign right here, I kind of did them in the block motion and stuff. I am just going to put color on this board because who doesn't love color? Y'all know I love some color. So who all has ordered, oh, look at that. Who here has already ordered the fall stencil bundle pack or some of the stencils from the fall pack that's up right now? Who's already ordered some? I did. I already ordered mine. I actually ordered the bundle, so I'm really excited about getting that. I'm not sure how many they have left. You guys, I am horrible about looking at that stuff before I go line. I sit here and think, oh, I want to do this and want to do that, and then I don't get it done because then all of a sudden it's time to go live because I'm a piddler. I piddle around when I come up in this room. I don't seem to get a lot done. I just kind of play around. So, but yeah, it's got some pretty cool things in there, and the one stencil that has like the 19 different pieces that have the little sayings and words on that. I am extremely excited for that one right there. That one is going to be amazing. Hey, Krista, how you doing? Thanks for sprinkling me out. I appreciate you. So let's, I am just putting unicorn spit on my staining sponge, and we are just making a mess, making it pretty. doing colors. Who doesn't love colors? Y'all know I love this stuff. Y'all know that I use it on a lot of my projects. I just like the way that it works. This is what unicorn spit is right here. If you haven't seen it before, you can get it at Michael's. You can get it on Amazon. I'm sure there's other places you can get it. They have metallic. Thank you, Melanie. They have metallic unicorn spit. I was actually watching a video from the lady that developed unicorn spit. She did it in her kitchen, in her garage, and they are coming up with some new, really cool new ones. That's kind of like when you put it on, it looks like it's like, let's say navy blue, but then as it dries, it has a coppery tone to it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's called, the one that I've seen is called Mystic. And of course, I'm going to have to get me some, but it is a new brand that they have. And they're doing it. It's the Mystic brand. Let me stop for a second. I'm talking all over myself. It's the Mystic brand, but the different colors and stuff are by the constellations. So, or like your zodiac sign, I guess I should say. So kind of like a Taurus color and stuff like that. Looks really cool. I like watching that kind of stuff and seeing where the origin of things are. And I always, when I find a product that I like, I always try to find like their Facebook page, their YouTube channel, things like that, because you can learn a lot of neat stuff and it makes you love products even more because all the neat way you find out how they came up with it. And her story is absolutely amazing. And it's just a neat thing to do. Maybe I'm kind of nerdy and I like to do that, but I like to find that kind of stuff out because it just makes you love it even more. Okay, now see how you guys, I am just randomly putting color on this board all over the place, because it's going to sit outside by the pool. So it's going to be really cool out there. And who doesn't love some color? Who doesn't love some color? And if you are new to the unicorn spit, their names are really cool on what they're called. Just a second, and I'll read some of these colors that we're using here. I'm just trying to cover the wood up. And also, spread the different colors out a little bit. Like this one here, this kind of, it almost looks like a royal blue. It's called Blue Thunder. The pink is called Pixie Punk Pink. Isn't that cool? It's just fun names. This one is called Phoenix Fire. This one right here is Zia. Our yellow is Lemon Kiss. I don't know. I think that's cool. The fun little names that they give them. Yeah. Some may be able to share and I can't. Oh no. You guys, Facebook's been kind of weird lately. All kinds of crazy things been happening to a lot of creators. So make sure you're patient with your creators and with your fellow artists and Facebook Live people, because I don't know, some weird things are going on. Usually when something crazy, when people start having trouble going live and things like that, a lot of times that means that there's a big update coming, and we just don't know about it because obviously they don't share that kind of information. But usually there's a big update of some sort or some new changes coming. So please be patient. And if you can't share, it's okay. We're all right. Nobody's going to be upset with you. We'll figure it out later. Just appreciate the thought of you wanting to share us out there. So it's all right. It's all right. Okay, so look at that. We have just what looks kind of like Just craziness. Look at that. Just craziness on our board right here. I just love how that looks. I like that a lot. Now, my thought, and now that I've done this, was I was going to use dark blue to stencil those letters on, the patio rules on, but yet I have my dark blue here. I didn't mean to use the darker blue there. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to lighten it up just a tish because I'm going to use dark blue letters. So I'm going to take a rag and I'm going to put some water on it here. Okay, because this is water-based stain, I can lighten that up a little bit. See that? I can get that a little bit lighter. Out there, it's not going to matter. But here where my letters are, it's going to kind of matter. I'm going to lighten it up a bit, and then we might go over it. We might even go over it with some white. See if we can get it even toned down a little bit more, because I wasn't thinking, you guys. I was talking. Can't talk and think at the same time. So anyway, let's try some white over the top of that. Lighten those up a little bit because, like I said, I wanted to use the dark blue lettering. I love that. And you see, I'm using a washcloth. You don't have to use a staining pad. You can use whatever you have. So, yep, that's going to kind of lighten that up to a little bit of a blue color, lighter blue color. See that? We're going to go over this with some more colors. I'm just wanting to lighten that up just a little bit right there. We'll get it. We'll get it. So anyway, we're just going to take this color here and go right back over the top of that, and then some more yellow. You guys, we just got to play. I know they're fun names, aren't they? Yes, these colors are super duper vibrant. That's why I love them. You know, it's just one coat and it's on there and it's super duper bright. I love them. See, I'm just kind of lightening that up a little bit right there. And let's see what. Not really liking that. Let's get some more pink on here. Let's use this where I've already used pink today. Let's get some more pink on here. Just like that. Okay, let's get some more color in here. It turned purple because of the blue underneath. Let's see that? Let's grab some yellow. Because I'm just playing. I'm just trying to get at the colors I wanted because silly me wants to use dark blue. Now, should I just say, oh, never mind and not worry about it? Probably, but you know me, I just got to keep messing with it till it's how I want it. So anyway, it's not going to matter because all the words are there anyway, so you're not going to be able to. I'm going to stop because I'll keep piddling around. That looks kind of cool. It looks kind of like it's got a little bit of a that yellow go. A little bit of a lime green color right there. So I'm just going to put it in a couple spots so that it all matches. There we go. All right. Looks good. Let's stop. Let's stop messing with that. Real quick, because I'm done with these, I'm going to go ahead and close these up. Otherwise, I'll roll them off of my table and have a major mess here. So I'm just going to close these up real fast, you guys. Real quick, right? Real quick. Oh, here's two more. I was like, wait a minute, there's a couple missing. So anyway, I was asking a minute ago who's all ordered the fall stencils, and then I didn't look up and see all the answers. Silly me. So who all has ordered? I know probably all my soul sisters have. I'm sure they have all got their orders in. So that's going to be, I can't wait. I just can't wait. It's going to be so exciting. Hello. Thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I mean, I see you in comments on other lives when I'm watching, but I haven't seen you in a while. So how exciting. How exciting. You say these colors are vibrant. Man, I'm telling you, they are. They are. I've done all kinds of things with them. We did this, you see the frog right there? His background is with the unicorn spit. Let's see. You can actually paint with it too. You don't have to just use it as a background. You can paint with it. I stenciled with it on this guy right here. This guy right here, I put the stencil up and then I just kind of dabbed it with the different colors. You see that? That was fun and cool. So you can do all kinds of fun things with it. All right, that's pretty dry. So I'm going to lay this on here. Now, I don't tape a lot. I usually don't tape very often. Today I'm going to tape because if not, I'm going to be talking to you and I'm going to stencil over the word patio. But I'm going to leave the P there because we are going to use that P. So I'm just going to go right over the top of that with some tape. Whoops. Just to save myself the aggravation of messing it up later. Because I get excited when I'm stenciling and talking, and next thing you know, I have stenciled over a spot that I should not have. That was excessive amount of tape, but that works. It's also kind of holding my stencil down, which is awesome. If you guys are new to stenciling, what is really fun about stenciling is you can, I'm a background person. I absolutely love getting a paper plate out. I absolutely love making backgrounds. And I can spend my time doing my background, and then your stencil just finishes your project. And it's quick and it's easy and it's fun. And there's such beautiful designs. And just like this right here, we have all of these words on here. Okay, so let's say I wanted to make a coffee sign. Okay, I can use this stencil right here. It says sip a good drink. That could go right along with my coffee stuff. If I wanted to make a sign for, let's say, a kid's room about using their imagination, it says daydream. You know, I mean, you look for the words to use other ways. So, you know, I was reading this. It says read a book. We probably really wouldn't read a book in our pool, but that's okay. I'm going to still leave it on there. I was just looking down at that. But my point is, you don't have to have every single stencil that there is. You can use whatever you have and probably make a ton of different projects. Now, if you do decide that you wanted to order something from Essential Stencil, I would love it if you would use my code, which is Funky Junk, and I'm going to punch it in here because I meant to do that beforehand, and we're going to do it just real quick. It'll take me just a second right here. The code is Funky. I can't reach my thing, so I got to do it with my mouse here. Funky Junk to save 10%. So that's my code on my Essential Stencil page. So, I just erased it. Ding dong. I'm telling you. You guys, I have been technology challenged for the last couple days. I type stuff in, or I think that I've got stuff and I've shared it, and the next thing you know, it's gone. I didn't share it. I don't know where it went. It's just been a crazy couple days that I have had with my technology stuff. I don't know. Let's see, to save. Now, see, I just typed these 3 little words, and it took me all that time because I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. Let me see. Return. There we go. Let's put this banner up there. There we go. Gee, Merry Christmas. Ladies, I'm telling you. Hello, Marcia. Thank you for sprinkling. Yeah, when you go to the Essential Stencil page, you just type in Funky Junk and you'll save 10%. Yes, Mom, it probably is because I've been working too much. We're on a critical status at work, and we have to work 7 days a week and sometimes 12-hour days. So I haven't had a day off in a while. So things just probably aren't working. You know, I kind of giggle at work because I do work a lot of overtime on the norm, but it's different when they tell you have to work than it is when you can, when you volunteer. So it can be a little irritating. We were all talking at work yesterday about the fact that it's getting to the point of it's just kind of irritating us, you know. I mean, The part that's irritating the most with us is, you know, I'm a skilled tradesman, I'm a tool maker. So we're maintenance basically. And we all have to be there. We're all forced every single day, a lot of us 12-hour days. But even when they don't run like a particular department or something, you think they don't really need us, but we're still there. But then, you know, that department might not run. So they don't have to work. It's like, let us have a day off, you know, without using, I mean, we can take a day off. I'm not saying that. They're not like torturing us. But you have to use one of your PA personal days or a vacation day. And I really want to use those days to do things with my family and stuff. So now, when you're stenciling, you want the paint up inside in the brush. You don't want it on the end. So when you get your paint, you've got all that paint on it, and it's way too much. Just swirl your brush around, get it moved up in there, and get the bottom of your brush dry. Now, a lot of times if you take a paper towel, like right here, that helps you get some of it off. That helps with that too. This plain old paper plate, I buy the kind that's not coated. It helps pull it off too. So then I don't have to do that extra step. And always pay attention and make sure you don't move your stencil like I did right there. But if you did, it's not a panic mode, or, you know, don't panic. Just go in and straighten it back up. You can see when it's off. See, I can see the background. Just slide it down and get it back to where it was. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's see how we're looking so far. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So anyway, like I said, we've got all kinds of fun stuff today. I have a feeling it's going to be a wide variety of different stencils, different techniques and stuff. So if you can watch today live, everybody, that would be fantastic. But if you can't, there's always going to be the replays. You can go to each individual sister's page and watch, or you can watch in the group. So either way, because everything's going to be shared over. And like I said, we have a special guest later on today. So it's Miss Robin from Zimmy's. And I'm going to say her name wrong. I'm going to just say from Zimmy's. Her information is on the page. So actually, when I get off here, I think I will make a post on our Stencil Soul Sisters page of her link so that you guys can all make sure you go and follow Miss Robin, because I'm sure she's going to have something amazing for all of us. She seems like I've watched her. I haven't watched her a whole lot. Melissa suggested her, and I was like, oh, there's somebody that I haven't seen before. So I went and checked her out, and I watched a few of her videos on replay. And you guys, she seems just like a real sweetheart. She's going to fit in, you know, today with us real well. She's a fun little girl, fun young lady. So make sure you check her out. Okay, so my arm's getting tired because this is a lot of words. Any idea how much longer you have to? Well, they call it critical status. It expires September 18th, but our contract, I work for Chrysler. Stellantis is the name of the company, the mother company. So we're UAW. Our contract's up this year in September. I believe our contract's up the 11th. So depending on what happens with that, we'll see if it actually goes that long or if it gets cut short. But here's the sad thing. In our contract, it states that they can go critical once every contract. You guys, I need to see what my dog's chewing on. What are you chewing on? Oh, her bone. Good. So, once in our contract, they can go critical status. The company can call us critical. Let's slide this over here. I'm going to peel this off so we can do the word pool. Well, if we sign a new contract right away, they could actually make us go right back into critical again if they deem it necessary. So I want to say we'll be done in September, but hey, you know what? We don't really know for sure. There is a possibility that it will continue to go. Okay, so now right here's my O right there, and I can kind of see the letter through there. Can you guys see that? Let me slide this forward a little bit. Okay, see, there's my P. So I'm just lining it up with the other letter. You guys, I'm not going to sweat it if it's a little bit off. It's okay if my letter ends up being a little bit critical, because I'm telling you, and I promise you, people will not notice things like that. And if they're critiquing you that much, then, don't worry about them. Poop on them. Get them out of your life. We don't need that kind of criticism. See, look, I put the O way too close to the pool. Or the P. So I'm going to do that with each letter. I'm just going to have each one of them touch each other. Ideally, I really wish I hadn't done that, but you know what? It's okay. It's all right if it's like that. It's not going to bother me at all. Just like that. Now, don't let me misspell pool. Don't let me misspell pool. There we go. See, right there. Now, another thing that's fun when you do stencils and stuff, ladies, is you can go in and you can cover up all the little bridges that you, I'm using this L right here, all the little bridges that each one of the stencil makes. I don't normally do that. Melissa likes to cover up her bridges, and Sharon, about everybody covers them up, but I think I don't usually worry about it. But you can cover it up so that it looks like it's a solid letter word rather than having the lines on there. But they don't really bother me, and so I usually don't worry about it. But I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it today, but I am going to do it sometime because I don't do it because I don't do it, that I want to try it. Okay, you guys, so look at that. See how quick and fun and fast we did this cute little sign right here. We're not quite done. I just want to show you where we are. Okay, so I changed that. Welcome, pool rules. Sit and relax. Appreciate this day. Feel the breeze, listen to the birds, daydream. Enjoy every season. Read a book, sip a good drink, make memories. Now, you're saying you put pool instead of patio. We have a pool that has a big patio or a big thing under our barn, a big deck on it. So we can sit out there in the wintertime. It doesn't mean we have to get in the pool. So it goes with this. It's not like I'm saying in Indiana, go out there every season and get in the pool. No, we can just sit up on our big, huge deck. We have a very large deck around our pool. Now, I'm going to go ahead and frame my edges in here. As you guys all know, I give credit where credit's due. Miss Shanna does this. She talks about it framing in our project. It just gives an extra, got a little much on there. It makes it look finished to me. It looks like it has an edge on it. You see that? See how that looks like it has an edge there compared to like here? It doesn't. It just kind of frames in the whole project. See up there? Love how that looks. She's the first person I've seen do it. And she was on the Essential Stencil page, you guys, Friday. If you haven't seen that, you need to go check that out because Miss Shanna did a wonderful job. She did a fun little cow. Absolutely love that cow. In fact, Miss Shanna, if you are on here, you have made me want to cut a cow head out so that I can do the sunflower. So I cut that out on my laser this morning. Right when I got up, I got it started. I was like, I've got to do that cow. That thing is absolutely amazing. Now, she had a young lady on there that does them, or a company that does them. I have a laser, so and I've done the cow head before, so I just cut it out. So I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Shanna, I'm going to copy your cow head. So I'm going to copy off of you. So I loved it so much. Loved it. Okay, so see how that just kind of frames that in? How fun is that? I love that. I love the colors. I'm telling you, you guys, I've said it before on here. I think I was born the wrong time. I think, I was born in 1968. So I grew up as a kid in the 70s, but I did not... I was a kid. I was an elementary kid. So I'm a kind of an 80s girl. But I think I was a decade too early. Because I absolutely love the psychedelic colors, the frog, the mushroom stuff, things like that. I absolutely love that. Miss Shanna had a lady that does the cow heads. I can cut a smaller one out. That hers she had was really big. My laser doesn't cut real big, but I can. You know what? I wasn't trying to sell you guys the cow head because Miss Shanna was talking about that other lady, but I can put some on the website if you are interested in those. I do have a website that I have wood cutouts on, so if you are interested in that, I can do that. Okay, you guys, let's switch gears. We got 25 minutes. Don't know if we'll get it done, but we're gonna sure try. Actually, let's change gears a little bit here. No, I'm going to continue to do what I was going to do. I'm going to stand up and grab my salt wash because I did not grab it before we went live. I talked about it, but then didn't reach up and grab it. Now, I want to tell you something about my grandson and my daughter. My grandson, he's the only boy in our family, and so he's not spoiled. He's just very well loved. Okay, my daughter is a very she's not a colorful person. She doesn't do lots of colors like Mama does here. So his bedroom is the big Highland cow. He has a big huge picture of that hanging above his bed. It's got the westerny look to it and stuff like that. So this background is really cool here. But I'm just going to add just a little more. You know what? Actually, I kind of wish I would have pulled out the cow print in the back, but we're not going to. But what I'm going to do in the background with some unicorn spit, or not unicorn spit, but with our salt wash right here, is I am going to do some dark blues and some browns and some whites. You know what? Maybe we should, you know what? I keep changing my mind. Yes, make me stop. Make me stop. Say, Christy, stop. You need to stop and just make the thing. Because I will just keep going. But I'm going to pull out some grays. And I'm going to pull out some blacks. And I want the navy blue, but I'm going to grab a thinner navy blue here to do this with. So I'm going to do this kind of around the edges here a little bit. And the whole thing I'm going to go over because it says Funky Junk Inspirations right here. See, now I could just cover the, you know what, we'll just cover this over here. So I'm going to just kind of put that on there, and then we're going to put some white over the top. But I'm going to sneak in there with these kind of darker boyish colors. You guys, I'm going to sneak in a royal blue. Oh, shh, don't tell her. Don't tell her. And I'm going to sneak in some seafoam green. She'll never know. She'll never know. I just asked Terry for wood, and he was like, stop. I have heard you talk about unicorn spit, but I haven't seen it. What is it? We just got done with the unicorn spit project, but right here, it is a concentrated gel stain that you can use, and it's super duper vibrant and colorful. That's what we did our background with. So it's very pigmented. I love it. I'm just going to say I love it. So I'm going to grab a little bit of, I'm not going to put a whole lot of our, whatever this is, salt wash in here. I'm just going to put a little bit in here because I don't want it real thick. I want it to kind of dry so we can get to the stenciling part because you kind of need to let the layers dry a little bit. But what I probably will do is I will work on it some more around the edges and get a whole bunch of texture around the edges with what we make today. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get some paint in here. This paint is about gone. But right now I'm just mixing this gray color right here with my salt wash. Now, if you guys are interested in salt washing and learning the way to use it, our friend Melissa at Junk and Craft Treasures, which she is on here and she is coming up next after me, actually had a salt wash class a couple weeks ago. So you can learn all kinds of fun stuff about salt wash from her if you want to learn that. So I'm just mixed it up. I'm just taking it off of there. The consistency I have is just super duper thick. See that? And I'm just going to kind of wipe it on here. I'm not going to, and I'll come back and probably, you know, stipple it, however you say that word. And see, I'm going the opposite direction of the other stuff that I had on here. I'm just wanting to cover this with all these colors and then do the stencil over the top of it. I think it'll look really cool in his room. I think my daughter will like it, and I should have mixed some more of that up, but I did not. So we're going to just grab some there, and we're going to do that right there. Okay, look, I'm going to use the same cup, you guys. Should you use the same cup? Probably not, but Christy's going to. I'm going to jump right over in. I'm going to drop over into some black here. But I'm not going to use a whole lot of the black in there. You guys, all my little paints, I'm finally, if you guys follow me, you know that I've been trying to use up my stash. I'm finally getting to the point that I've had to go buy some of the basic colors. But I'm finally getting to the point that I'm in a need for paints because I've used up a lot of them. So I do have a few more bottles of the black and browns and those colors over there, but my fun colors, my bright colors, I'm starting to run out of a few of those. So see, that's just like a big old blob. So, and like I said, I'm just painting this on here just to get some, now, should I let that dry underneath? Yeah, I should have, but we're going for it right here. We're not putting a ton on. We're just brushing it on. But even though I'm brushing it on, you still have that texture in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I will show you. Set this over here to the side. But see, I still have some texture happening. And see how it's covering up what was underneath there? You know, so that's the whole purpose right there. I need to grab a paper towel and wipe my skewer off right here. It's probably not good to mix your paints with that skewer. I do, though. I just use that same one over and over and over again. I'm just putting, see, I just have a little bit in there. And let's get this dark blue right there and put some. I have 2 cans left in stock. Yes, you guys, if you need some salt wash, make sure you check out Junk and Craft Treasures website because she is a distributor for them. But if she runs out, you can always get on good old Amazon and stuff. And you guys, the unicorn, I mean, not the unicorn spit, but the salt wash right there, the salt wash will last. It's not like it's, you know, I have this big can I showed you just a second ago. I have this big can and I've been using it for probably a year or so. And I use it a lot, but look what I have left. So I had a small can and then I went to the big can. So I haven't used a ton, you know, so it does last. Okay, so look here. I'm just adding thickness with the dark colors. You guys are going, this is so dark, Christy. This is so dark. But this will go with his room, you know, and I'm kind of doing stripes like this because I'm doing that on purpose. There's a reason that I want to do kind of the stripes. I'm going to go around my edges here just a little bit with this blue and go ahead and have my edges kind of, I'll go over them again, of course, in the end to frame it in. But the blue is going to be my main color that I put on there. But see that? Isn't that cool? That is so cool looking. Now I'm going to grab this black right here. And we're going to go all the way across with the black. I didn't get quite all the way across in a couple spots here. So I'm just really, you guys, honestly, I am just playing. I'm not, you know, nothing exact is happening here. So let's grab some of these lighter colors here. And let's put these colors, just a hint of these colors in there. I'm going to take this right here. I usually do my salt wash first, but there we go. I'm telling you, I need to get new paint. Just going to put a little bit in there because I only need a little bit of this color because I just kind of want it to be hinted on the project, not a dominant color on there. I just want a little bit. See, just got a little bit in there. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to reach over here and grab another chippy brush right there. We go. Just like that. Now I'm going to I'm just going to kind of hint this in here. And then when we put our top coat on and we sand it a little bit, when we go over the top of it, when we dry brush over the top of it, I'll be able to pull some of this color, just barely come up out of there. So it'll be just a hint of color right there. See that? Now, you guys, I'm going to do something sneaky here. I'm going to do something sneaky. I'm going to take this blue. I've never done this, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to put some of it on this other side. I'm going to add a little more salt wash. And here's my thought. If I pick up the light blue color, if I pick up the dark blue color, I don't care. And see, I'm just kind of mixing it over here on this side, right here. They're blending a little bit, but not a whole lot. Okay. I'm just going to lay that down, make a mess, and I'm going to use my same brush right here. And we're just going to put some fun. Now, see, this is boy. This is all boy color right here. And it's not real dominant with one color or another. But we've got all these fun colors that we'll be able to sand down and pull back up off of here. Okay? So when we do that, I'm thinking it looks cool. I like it. I like it. It's got a little grandma color there to go along with that. And then I am going to take my dryer and we're going to dry a little bit. Now, I have texture on here, but I don't have a ton of texture. For example, let me show you what I mean by a ton of texture. Just the other night, I did this sign right here. Okay, now look at all that texture. I did that with the salt wash too. Okay, now we don't have a whole ton of texture on this one because I brushed more like brushed it on. But there is still some there. See, I don't know if you can really see it, but there is some texture there, just not quite as much. So I stopped looking at comments. I'm sorry. Yes, Becca, I've seen your salt wash projects. You love it. I've been wondering about how all that works. Mandy, Wonderful Whimsical Man by Mandy. Wow, what a wonderful name. I'm gonna have to check you out. I'm gonna have to check your page out. Salt wash, you know, it sticks to anything, you guys. It sticks to metal. It sticks to plastic real good. You guys, I've got that stuff all over me. Doesn't surprise me. I had a shirt on the other day and I got a big blob of something on the side over here. But anyway, it sticks to anything. Very easy and very nice. And like I said, if you go check out Melissa's page in her salt wash class that she had, she does some rust with it and some really, really cool stuff. She can give you a lot more information about it. And but it is cool how it sticks to anything. So, okay, you guys, I kind of let that dry. I've got it dry. It's not completely dry. It's not perfectly dry, but it's pretty darn close. All right. So under normal circumstances, if you weren't live, I would let this, or if I wasn't live, I should say, I would let this sit and dry for a couple hours, even like just come back to it tomorrow. That way, because you're making your paint thick and textury just to get it dry. Hello, Miss Sharon. How are you? Sharon's on later today. So make sure you stay tuned and check her out. Fun stuff happening today. Okay, so now I need to grab some white paint. You guys, I don't know why I didn't get all my paint out before we started. I guess I wanted to make it difficult. Turn around and do it every time. Look at that. It looks kind of like a mess, don't it? But it's going to be cool. I'm just taking some plain old white paint and I'm going to put it over here on my little paper towel or my paper plate right there. Okay. I'm just going to grab another chippy brush and I'm going to kind of grab the bigger one right here. And I'm just going to dry brush right over the top of that with this white. Okay. Now, if I get, because it's not all dry, if I get it mixed with the color, I am okay with that. That's not going to bother me. But I'm going to kind of start in the middle because I want it kind of thicker in here, in the center here. And I'm just going to brush it out. Now, what I do a lot of times is I will take and go both directions when I'm dry brushing. It just gives it a different look. Now I'm going to swoosh it out to the edges and get it all the way over to the edges now that I've gone right down the center right here. Now, salt wash is super absorbent. It likes to, when you're going over the top of it, it loves to soak up your paint. So what you would normally barely use any paint, you might have to use just a little bit more to get it to cover, but that's just the nature of salt wash. Now, somebody will probably say, can you make, thank you, Sharon. Can you make salt wash? Because you've seen on Pinterest and all the fun pages like that. Yeah, you can make some, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's not expensive. That big, huge thing is like, I don't know, $35 or less. And to me, the time it takes to spend to make it and go out and get all the ingredients and all that kind of stuff, it's just easier for me. Personally, I just buy it. Could I make it? Yeah. It's kind of just like the Mod Podge, you know. People are making their Mod Podges and things like that. But, you know, really just, especially something like Salt Wash, it's a rather smaller business and you're actually helping them out. But that is just my philosophy on it. You know, if you've got time to make it. But I don't have time. Okay, so look at that. Look at this board right here. Doesn't that look cool? Now I want to go the other way. We've got 10 minutes, so we've got plenty of time. So I'm going to put some more white paint on here because I just want it to kind of look kind of woven, I guess you could say. You know, like fabric would be woven. It just does the crosshatch lines on there. See that? See how it makes it, ends up looking kind of a woven. Now I try to put the most in the center here because that's where my stencil's going to go. And then I go from there and work it out to the edges, just like you saw me go the other way. Everybody does it different. So you do you and you do what works for you. And we just like to show you guys different ways to do fun things. So who doesn't love to paint? Who here does not love to paint? I don't bet there's nobody on there that doesn't love to just sit down and paint a project. I know I do. I absolutely love painting. I love playing with my paints and getting colors and things like that. Hey, Nicole, how you doing, girl? How you doing, girl? Time is money. Exactly, Jeannie. You guys, I'm going to say something real quick, and this is me, my opinion, okay? There's a lot of stuff going around on Facebook amongst creators to not go live on, go onto people's lives as your business page. Go live on mine as your business page. I do not have a problem with that at all. Until I see different on my page, I've never had a problem with reach or anything when you are on there as your business page. So please do not stop doing that. I appreciate all of you for jumping on and saying hello to me, and I will support each and every one of you however I possibly can. And I always, always, always give credit where credit is due on learning different techniques and learning things, and I will spread any of you out for a product that you sell, your website, or whatever. So I saw Nicole was on here under her regular name, and I'm telling her right now, go back out and get on your business page so some of these people can follow you, because Nicole does some amazing things with some stuff too. So I'm just saying that, you guys. I just, you know, there's a lot of things going around. A lot of your creators on here with about people being on with their business page and stuff. And you don't worry about this page. You come on, because you never know. There might be somebody on here that hasn't seen you before, and they might want to check you out. So feel free to stay on your business page. Okay, I'm going to dry that just a little bit more. We got about 7 minutes. Make sure you guys check out Miss Melissa from Jug & Craft Treasures. She's up after me. We have a whole day of fun things going on. We go all the way. We'll be done at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the time. Our last crafter will be at 6 o'clock, which is Sharon. Miss Sharon is our last crafter. She will be on, and I'm sure she's going to show us something absolutely amazing. And there's Miss Berry. There's Miss Berry right there. Cindy Berry from Berry Jam Crafts. She's also one of our soul sisters. She will be in here in a little bit, but you're going to see all kinds of inspiration. Go from page to page if you'd like. If you want the lineup, go check out the lineup over in the Stencil Soul Sisters group. And while you're there, make sure you join our group. Or you can make it easy on yourself and you can just stay in the Stencil Soul Sisters group and follow right on. Now, you guys, I was going to do blue. I think I'm going to do brown because I did not put brown in my background. Okay, I'm going to do dark brown because I think, well, maybe I am. Let me make sure I have dark brown. Yes, I have dark brown. I probably have dark brown because of the mystery box that Melissa has. Because she sends us paint during our mystery box. But I'm going to do brown because that'll pull everything in his room in. You know, because like I said, he has that Highland cow above his bed. And he's got grays and whites and dark blues and browns. Because he has a lot of the cowboy things like arrows and stuff like that in his room. Tents and things like that. So this brown will really pull in the... hit every color in his room. Now this is glossy paint. I don't normally use glossy paint, but that's what I have. It's right there. Chrissy's going to use it. Now it's a thinner paint. So like I said, it's best to make sure, grab your paper towel, a shop rag, whatever, just to make sure you don't have too much on your brush. That helps with bleed through. So you don't want too much on your brush. Less is best. You can always come back. Now, I said I was going to sand this, but I ended up not doing it because you could see the colors already through the white. But you can come back in and put another coat on. Less is best to start out with and add more later. And I'm going to tell you what, if we're looking at what I'm doing here, look at this. Okay, I kind of went over that. It doesn't look like it's showing up very good on the wood, but watch. It's actually showing up really good. Okay, so before you go to your second coat, double check because it's very deceiving on top of the stencil. It's very deceiving, and sometimes you don't need that second coat when you thought that you did. So, and like Jeannie said, time is money. So if you don't need to go over it again, don't go over it again. You could be on to another project, right? So just double check to see what it looks like and go from there. But this is kind of a lightish, it looks dark brown. Looks like it's a dark brown. It says real brown, but it is a gloss. See? Ooh, there it is. It is a gloss, so it does go on a little bit thinner. So, and if you ever worry that you still have too much on your brush, even after the paper towel or whatever, go over here where there's nothing to stencil to make sure you don't have like a booger. Like, see, I had a booger right there. It had a paint booger. So, and it came off on there. So just double check. Oh, I just messed up my R, but that's okay. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, but it's going to be fine. Just go easy and just take your time going over your stencil there. Now, the reason I said that is it flipped up this little piece right here. Flip that up because it's very thin. What I should have been paying attention to is kind of brushed it over like that rather than I was just talking and going too fast. Slow down, Christy. That's what I need to do. Is I need to slow down. So anyway, but I was talking about the second coat. Sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. It's personal preference, but just kind of look at it and make sure. It's always a good idea to kind of put your hand on your stencil and kind of hinge it up a little bit just to make sure you got everywhere that you wanted to get, especially when it's a design. But yes, I was first today. It was noon Central Time, 1 Eastern Time, and I started today. So just kind of hinge it up like that and just double check to see if you got everything, especially, like I said, especially when you're doing a particular, a design that has a lot of little corners and stuff like that, because you might need to go back over the spots. So just put your hand on it, hinge it up. Now, I do want it just a little bit darker, but I'm doing it real fast. See this? I'm just going over it real fast because I want it just a little bit darker. On camera, it looks pretty dark, but on the when I look at it live, it doesn't look a whole lot. It doesn't look very dark. So just going over it real fast. You guys, what time is it? We got 1 minute. I want to hurry and get this done so you can see this. And make sure you guys go check out Melissa. She's probably already started. We usually start about a minute early so everybody can get stuff shared over. But I just want to finish this real fast. Melissa, don't be mad at me. You guys, I hope you guys have a great day today and an incredible start to the week. I hope it's going to be a fun week, but look at that. He's going to love that. I'm sorry, but my grandson is going to love that. We did that, and we did this. We did salt wash and unicorn spit. You guys go check out Melissa. I got to go. I'm going to frame this in a little bit, and I'll be done. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. And I'll see you in the comments today. Now, let me get it to use my pencil. Silly thing. Don't be mad at me. Something exciting happened here. My end is behind the help. I'm going to call StreamYard and get this fixed because this is ridiculous. You guys, but go check out Melissa. Go check her out. Lord have mercy. I can't get off my live. I'm going to have to screenshot this and show you guys why I have trouble getting off the lives. It's kind of embarrassing. I can't go away. I'm going to stay here forever. There we go. I love all you guys.